Hello students, in this session we are going to see about the anti-inflammatory drugs. So these are the drugs which are used to prevent or treat inflammation. So first of all, let's see about the prostaglandin. So why we need to study prostaglandins? Because these are the mediators of inflammation. These are the group of lipids made at the site of tissue damage or infection that are involved in dealing with injury and illness. So, whenever there is injury, the substances which are released at that site during tissue damage or infection are prostaglandins. They control processes like inflammation, blood flow, and formation of blood clots. So, chemically it is a 20-carbon cyclopentano fatty acid derivative which is derived from arachidonic acid. You can see the structure of prostaglandins. You can see it is a long chain fatty acid. It contains a COH group at one end and it contains a cyclopentano ring. Therefore, it is cyclopentano fatty acid derivative. Now, how the prostaglandins are synthesized? So, cell wall phospholipids give rise to arachidonic acid. Arachidonic acid, when acted upon by cyclooxygenase 1 and 2, that is COX 1 and 2, we get cycloendoperoxides, which further give prostaglandins like PGE2, PGF2, PGD2. If lipooxygenase acts on arachidonic acid, we get hydroxy acid of arachidonic acid and further leukotrienes. So now you can see in the diagram that NSAIDs inhibit cyclooxygenase 1 and 2. NSAIDs are non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. So they inhibit the enzyme COX-1 and COX-2. Now if COX-1 and 2 are inhibited, what will happen? Arachidonic acid will not get converted to cycloendoperoxides and hence not to prostaglandins. So NSAIDs can be used as anti-inflammatory drugs. Also, there are another agent that is corticosteroids. They inhibit phospholipase A2. Hence, cell wall phospholipids will not give rise to arachidonic acid and thus prostaglandins will not be synthesized. So these are the two agents, NSAIDs which act on COX-1 and 2, corticosteroid which act on phospholipase A2. Thus, anti-inflammatory agents are used to cure or prevent inflammation caused by prostaglandin, especially PGE2. These drugs are also used for alleviation, that is removal of minor aches, pains, fever, and symptomatic treatment of rheumatic fever, rheumatoid arthritis, and osteoarthritis. So let us see the classification of anti-inflammatory agents. They are divided as steroidal agents and non-steroidal agents. So steroidal agents include corticosteroids which contain a steroid ring. You know about the steroid ring. And non-steroidal agents do not contain any steroid ring. It includes NSAIDs. So steroidal agents include glucocorticoids like cortisone, hydrocortisone. You can see the steroid skeleton. It also includes mineralocorticoids like aldosterone, deoxycorticosterone. Non-steroidal agents, they do not contain any steroid moiety. They also show analgesic and antipyretic effects. Examples include aspirin and ibuprofen. So mode of action. How NSAIDs act. So NSAIDs inhibit cyclooxygenase 1 and 2. The enzyme which catalyzes the synthesis of cyclic endoperoxides from arachidonic acid to form PG, that is prostaglandins. Now, function of COX-1 is to produce prostaglandins that are involved in normal cellular activity like protection of gastric mucosa and maintenance of kidney function, while COX-2 is responsible for production of prostaglandin at the inflammation site. So most NSAIDs inhibit both COX-1 and COX-2, of course with varying degree of selectivity. See, there are some NSAIDs which inhibit only COX-2. Hence, there is an advantage that it will eliminate the side effects associated with NSAIDs due to COX-1 inhibition, like gastric and renal effect. So uses of NSAIDs are to treat inflammation, mild to moderate pain and fever. Specific use include headache, arthritis, sports injuries and menstrual cramps. Now let us see the side effects. So on stomach. Now see, biosynthesis of prostaglandins, they act as cytoprotective agents in gastric mucosa, that is, they protect the cell lining. They also inhibit secretion of the acid by stomach and hence mucosal blood flow and promote secretion of mucus, which is cytoprotective in the GI tract. So if prostaglandin synthesis will be inhibited, mucus secretion will get inhibited and also gastric acid secretion will increase. Thus what will happen? This will lead to damaging effect on the stomach. Hence stomach becomes more susceptible to damage and this may lead to gastric ulcer. Now in platelets, thromboxane A2, they help in blood clotting by enhancing platelet aggregation. So now if COX-1 and 2 are inhibited due to NSAIDs, formation of thromboxanes also will not occur in platelets. Now this may lead to increase in bleeding time. Now in uterus, NSAIDs prolong gestation because of the inhibition of PGF2 in uterus. Now, PGF2 is a potent ureotrophic agent, that is, it has positive growth on uterine tissues. And then biosynthesis by uterus increases dramatically in the hours before parturition. So you can see that in uterus also it has positive effect. Also some anti-inflammatory agents due to this effect have been used as a tocolytic agent to inhibit preterm labor. Because see, PGF2, what does it? It is released few hours before parturition, that is few hours before the childbirth. So if anti-inflammatory agents are administered, what will happen? Prostaglandins will not be released and it will delay childbirth. Hence this is useful in case of preterm labor. Now in kidneys, NSAID decrease renal blood flow and rate of glomerular filtration in patients with congestive heart failure, hepatic cirrhosis and with chronic renal disease. Thus, this may cause edema due to retention of salt and water in some patients. So these are the overall side effects. It increases bleeding risk. It may lead to kidney problems like retention of salt, water, edema, which may ultimately lead to hypertension and stomach upset, or you can say stomach ulcers. So these are the classification: salicylic acid derivatives, para-aminophenol derivative, pyrazolidine diol derivatives, aryl alcoholic acid, indole acetic acid, oxygens, gold compounds, and drugs used in gout, etc. So we will see few of the drugs. So aspirin, it is acetyl salicylic acid. It is used for relief of minor aches and mild to moderate pain in the conditions like arthritis. It is also used in myocardial infarction prophylaxis. Mefenamic acid, it is used as analgesic and anti-inflammatory agent. It is synthesized from 2-chlorobenzoic acid and 2,3-dimethyl amine. Ibuprofen, its precursor ibuphenate was abundant due to hepatotoxicity. And you can see that it is an aryl acetic acid derivative and its activity resides in S isomer. This S isomer is active as compared to R. Ketorolac, it is a potent analgesic which is used for treatment of moderately severe and acute pain. Diclofenac, it is used in treatment of rheumatic arthritis. It is a phenyl acetic acid derivative. Paracetamol, also known as acetaminophen, it produces antipyresis by acting on hypothalamic heat regulating center and analgesia by elevating the pain threshold. But it may lead to hepatic damage due to hepatic necrosis if it is taken in high amount like 10 gram in a single dose, or if a 2-year-old child takes more than 3 gram. So dosage of paracetamol has to be monitored. Next drug is phenylbutazone. It is a pyrazole derivative. It is used in treatment of osteoarthritis, ankylosing spondylitis, arthritis, painful shoulders, thrombophlebitis, Ritter's disease, where less toxic drugs have failed. Naproxen, it possesses analgesic, anti-inflammatory and antipyretic action and is used in treatment of rheumatic arthritis, dysmenorrhea and acute gout. It is a propionic acid derivative. Okay, so this is all about the anti-inflammatory agents.